Wow, would you look at that? Everything is in red. We're at 62, which is greed, on the border of neutral. Ethereum has just popped into the green, but everything was bright red in the morning when I looked. And yeah, there's fear and panic in the system. Everything is red. Even some of the stable coins are red because of all of the dumping that's happening by not very intelligent money, the dumb market, as I call it. Wow. A lot of people are panicking. They're angry and frustrated, of course, because they've never experienced this before. If you've been around for even one cycle, then you understand that this is absolutely normal. 9%, 10% dips in some of these cryptos, some 15%. XRP, 15% down in the last 24 hours. Look at that. Terrible, terrible, terrible. And the reason, of course, why everything is red is because, we've had that issue with Bitcoin dipping because of the Fed change in attitude, so to say, and then Wall Street and everybody just panicking and dumping, creating ridiculous liquidations, man. Talking about liquidations, would you look at that? Everything is green. To be honest, I expected that the dumps were over and that we're going to climb, and I was expecting to see this as red. So shorts liquidated, apart from this one thing here called usual that liquidated shorts, everything liquidated longs, right? But look at this, XRP doing very well, even though having the third largest market cap, wasn't as liquidated as Doge and ETH and others. And even Solana got higher liquidations than XRP, which is saying a lot. People are being cautious with their XRP. They're not trying to lose their XRP to leverage. So kudos to the XRP army or whoever is playing leverage. Most XRP army don't care about this anyway because they don't play leverage. But yeah, XRP doing pretty well. And talking about doing pretty well, this is the chart you should be looking at. Like if you look at the XRP chart, right, that looks terrible, right? Look at the 7-day chart. Terrible. Looks like a massive dump, right? Terrible chart. $2. That's a gift, man. But I'll talk about that in a minute. This is the chart that you should be looking at. XRP versus Bitcoin. Let's look at the same time scale, right? 1 day. Okay, reddish, but not as bad, right? Look at the 1 week chart. Just moving sideways. Even though there's been a dip, right? It just shows as moving sideways. And look at the 1 month chart. 88% up against Bitcoin. 6 months, 193% up against Bitcoin. Year to date, you get the picture. Okay, so XRP is doing extremely well. If you remove the background radiation of Bitcoin dumping and pumping and dumping and all the general movement in the market. By the way, it's not just Bitcoin. The same thing is occurring across the board and in the traditional finance as well, in the traditional stock markets and bonds and everything is down, right? Because the Fed, what they said affects not just crypto, it affects the community at large in terms of finance. And the decisions that are going to be made by these traders and investors and banks and stuff going to affect everyone's pockets, right? Actually, it's not the crypto people who are panicking per se, rather the traditional finance people at Wall Street that now trade Bitcoin and tend to dump Bitcoin when they think that things are not going to be as they wanted, right? And the rate cuts for next year had already been baked into the system, was part of the excitement and the pump of Bitcoin. And now with a slight rug pull of that, people are responding likewise. But of course, if you're a hodler, you don't really care about this much because for sure, and especially if you've been through more than one cycle, that this is just going to come back up. We get another week's delay or whatever. So it looks as if Santa rally may be cancelled, guys, after all. But you know what? Somebody is not selling. Do you know who's buying up all of this panic? Whales. Whales are buying up this dip like crazy. I'm not a whale, but even I have decided to buy as much as I can. I've particularly loaded up on some AI tokens that took a massive, nasty dump. I took up some, not financial advice, your own research, of course. I went back into some memes, believe it or not, because they took some serious damage. And of course, I loaded a little bit more of XRP. Not financial advice, your own research. But man, what a gift. There's a particular AI token that has gone down 50% since I cycled my memes into it. So today I reduced my dollar cost average further. So I'm expecting fireworks from that one going forward, but not financial advice, your own research. But hey, whales, the whale wallets are swelling up. They're eating up all of these panic dumps, right? Yeah, so the whales are going to be the winner in this dump, right? This is a gift. It's a kind of festive season's greetings gift to y'all. I hope you guys have some dry powder on the side to take advantage of this. You know, a lot of people did mention that they're expecting a final downturn before the big pump. And, you know, 12%, 13%, 15%, that's significant. It's not as low as we expected it to go if this is indeed it. And who knows, maybe it's going to dip a little bit more. But all of that is a distraction. The whole point is it's 2025 in a couple of weeks. And the sky is going to be the limit. Not financial advice, your own research. And don't panic, guys. Don't panic. See you in the next video. Peace.